This is Afroeconomics with J.B. Bryan. Afroeconomics is a strategic financial management program designed for the advancement of Black wealth in America and abroad. My girl Nina Simone said it best. Ain't got no job. Surviving unemployment and underemployment. I must admit, I have basically been unemployed all of my adult life since undergrad and graduate school because I have always been 100% commission-based jobs or the owner of my own business, which means I don't have a salary. I have a salary in my business, but if you don't have a job that's paying you a salary, if everything that you make is based on your efforts, if I don't work, I don't eat. Let me keep it simple. So in reality, I only work on the days that I eat, which means that I work every day and I absolutely love my work. But as an entrepreneur, I heard someone say that in like French or something like that, it means unemployed. I'm making a commercial basically about entrepreneurship here because each Sunday, for those of you who are unemployed or feel like you're underemployed, every Sunday I'll do a absolutely free live webinar and teleconference for business owners or wannabe business owners. So check it out. And it's on the events calendar at afroeconomics.com. So let's talk again about ain't got no job. Like that could be a blessing. I see it as ain't got no job. So now let's look at some of the financial strategies when dealing with unemployment. If you're looking for another job, here's what I want you to do. First, file for unemployment online with a quickness. Now, I say online because that's where you're really going to get the attention. There's a technology gap there that we have to make sure that we make a point to close it. But go to the library. Don't think you have to invest in a computer. You've just lost your job, but I just want you to go online. You have friends that have a computer. Go and ask them to use their computer. Don't ask them for money. Ask them for access to their computer. This means that you're going to go in and file for unemployment because you earned the benefit. So go and get it. If the employer tries to deny your unemployment benefits, you have the ability to file an appeal. Then you say that I want to tell my side of the situation. You want to file an appeal and tell your side of the story. Don't just give up on getting unemployment privileges. A second point is to check out your health insurance and make sure that you stay covered. Check out the cost of COBRA. If you worked for a larger employer, then they have to have COBRA insurance coverage for you. That's what they call it. COBRA stands for a great big acronym, but COBRA. And check with the job if they haven't already sent you the information that the job should offer health insurance for you after you are terminated or downsized or laid off. So if COBRA is too expensive, say you've checked on it, they give you this outrageous figure. You've checked on the COBRA. If it's too expensive, check out the federally subsidized health insurance under that Affordable Care Act at healthcare.gov. Now, it's very important. I want you to have health insurance. Okay, number 3. Yep, you know what it was coming. Cut back on your spending and cut back on all your spending and call all of your service providers, everybody that you owe money to, and explain your circumstances right here at the beginning. If you're deep in it and you're still unemployed, thought you'd have a job by now, and you owe somebody, call them. Take the time to actually call. Take the time to actually look at everything that you owe, everything that is owed to you, and see what you can do to change the situation by talking to the people. You would be amazed that what you can do by making phone calls to reduce your bills. And you'd be also amazed at what you can do to reduce what you're spending at home. Look at things like your cell phone package. Now that you're not working, you might not need the same amount of data coverage. Look at your cable bill. Now you have a little bit more time. I know you're looking for a job, but now you have a little bit more time to look at these things. Let's look at how you can cut a few $100s from your bills you can use to take care of your health insurance, take care of life insurance, because during a job change, that's a time where a lot of people forget about their life insurance. And they'll say, well, that's something I can get rid of right now. Well, it would be additionally devastating to your family if you were to die and not have the life insurance now that you've been out of work too. So definitely make sure that you adjust things so that you can take care of priorities: housing, health insurance, life insurance. I'm certain that if you are the type of person that appreciates Afro economics, you will not be out of work long. You're intelligent, you're insightful, and if you enjoy the mere fact that you enjoy this podcast and my videos, it makes you unique, and it tells me a lot about you, that you're smart, that you're determined, and indeed that you're focused on financial success. If you put out this effort, you are not going to be unemployed long. I want you to rework your resume. I want you to get professional help. I have a relationship and we have a member of Afro Economics. The owner is a member of Trusted Resumes. They're a member of Afro Economics, and they help people restructure their resumes. They say it makes a big difference. And I know as an employer, I agree that your resume can even be too long. I've seen resumes that make absolutely no sense. I think that a resume should be tailored to the company that you're trying to appeal to. So I think that you can change things, but I know that that's not what I do for a living, but there's people that actually do help with structuring resumes and structuring them correctly. So don't be afraid to get help and embrace this as an opportunity for a new beginning. A fifth point is to stay productive, right? Stay productive. And even with unemployment, you have to constantly, to get the benefit, you have to constantly be looking for a job. So take advantage of this priceless opportunity that you have. Look, you're like priceless, yeah, and incomeless too, right? But this is an opportunity for you to actually, well, I see as you can offer priceless services to people. They might not be able to pay you what you deserve, but you can actually go out and do more things in businesses now. If there's been something that you've always wanted to learn about, offer your services to a business. There's a motivational speech, and I don't even know because I just pull it up and I just listen to it. And the speaker talks about where this guy was out of work and he went to this business and he said, "Can I just help out here?" And then he started just helping out there. And then they had a manager that quit, and his work as a volunteer was so impressive that they hired him as a manager over the people that were actually working there for money. So, and I've done that. I've had people who were in between work, members of Afro Economics, who wanted to do certain things, wanted to stay active, started helping me with things, and the next thing you know, they're in a position. So, or it helps them get their next position. So make sure that you realize that you have a lot to offer, which brings me to my final suggestion: consider starting your own business. Don't sleep on your talents that you have. This is a prime opportunity for you to think about what can you take from what you had in the workplace and make it as something that you can offer to the public as a source of income. But the bottom line is that you have talent that can create income for you, but you have to see yourself as a business owner or having the potential of owning your own business and actually creating your own income for yourself. Use me as an example. I have always generated my own income for myself. I can't even imagine what it is when I see my clients, how, they actually make that much money and all they have to do is go to work. And I think that too often we really don't realize how much a business has to generate in order to pay you $100,000 or $200,000. That means they have to make a lot more than what they are actually paying you. So when you start looking at yourself as a business owner, you're even a better employee, because businesses have moved towards looking at people as business owners. They want us each to be, if you work for someone, I want everyone that works for me to see themselves as their own enterprise, to take themselves seriously. More and more of your salary is based on what you've done. Your bonuses, your salaries don't increase, but your bonuses do, because they want you to take personal responsibility for production, for cutting expenses, for building out this project, creating new revenue for the company. So almost everybody indeed is becoming a salesperson. You're becoming, or if you want to increase your income, they're showing you how to do it, which I think is a wonderful thing. But we have to realize that we're now all enterprises, and to see that as an opportunity for you to get past unemployment and employ yourself. The bottom line, being unemployed does not mean that you're out of work. Create work for yourself. There are so many people in business today because of a job loss, or it was because the job they thought was the job of their dream, and they moved on to something else and were laid off, and they find this career that they always wanted, or they start a business because of being out of work, and they create the best. They say, I've created the best thing that's ever happened to me. I would not change this for the world. But what you see as being a bad thing, my bottom line point is, what you see as a bad thing could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Turn lemons into lemonade. Hashtag Afroeconomics. And I'm JB Bryan. Today's podcast was powered by JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm and the home of Afroeconomics in Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and New York.